Can you solve all these Class 10 Economics Chapter 1 development questions? What is ST? Solid response. Human Development Index is valid. D stands for? Exactly. Human Developmental Index makes sense. Full form of AFD? Great thinking. Human Development Index is right. What is meant by IMA? You got it? Infant mortality rate fits. What can money not buy you? Right again. Pollution-free environment is valid. Gene has a BMI of 19 years. Excellent. Nourished is well-reasoned. Per capita income hides dash. Smart pick. Disparities is correct. The development criteria include. Correct response. Income is accurate. For the healthy body, BMI should be. Correct. 18.5 to 25 is spot on. Adult literacy rate means 7 and above. Perfect. False is the one. Meaning of development is different for. Well-reasoned. Different people is correct. Development of an individual refers to. Nice work. Overall development fits perfectly. Human Development Report is published by. Good job, UNP works well. Which of the following includes farming? Clear logic. Primary industry is sound. Dash is also refers to per capita income. Well picked. Average income is correct. We have the petroleum stock of dash years. Bravo, 50 is the answer. World Development Report is prepared by. Nice selection. World Bank is correct. Which of the following states has low IMA? Strong choice. Kerala is right. Who published the Human Development Report? You're right. UNP is correct. Kerala has low infant mortality rate because. Smart move. 1 and 3 is accurate answer. What was the literacy rate of Kerala in 2011? Good thinking. 94 is. Which of the following things money can't buy? On track. Pollution-free environment is correct. Average income and per capita income are same. Well done. True is right. Which state has the highest per capita income? Excellent choice. Haryana is right. Is all people have a common developmental goal? Nicely done. O is solid. Building of a dam can be a destructive goal for. Right choice. Adivasi living near river is best. Workers in the dash sector do not produce goods. Sharp thinking. Tertiary sector is right. Which of the following is not a component of ST? You chose poverty rate. Correct. Body mass index is calculated by the formula dash. Great job. Weight to 2 is accurate. How much of the ground of India has been overused? Valid point. 1/3 of country is true. Which kind of resources are replenished by nature? Good thinking. Renewable resources is right. Per capita income of Kerala is higher than that of. Right choice. Bihar is best. Which among the following is not a public facility? Strong choice. Private school is right. Sustainable development focuses on more use of dash. Correct. Renewable resource is spot on. Which South Asian country has the first rank in ADI? Nicely done. Sri Lanka is solid. Development goal for landless agricultural labor is clear logic. More days of work is sound. What is the main source of water for the poor people? Sharp thinking. Municipal corporation is right. The other term that can be used for per capita income is smart move. Average income is accurate answer. Which one of these is an example of a developed country? Nice selection. Japan is correct. Which one of the following is a low-middle income country? Good job. India works well. Traditionally, which part of the world is more developed? You're right. Northern Hemisphere is correct. Which of the following is not an example of sustainability? Nice work. None of these fits perfectly. Which are of the world has the largest crude oil reserves? You chose the Middle East. Correct. Per capita income is calculated in dash for all countries. Well done. Dollars is right. Which organization publishes the Human Development Report? On track. UNP is correct. Resources which will get exhausted after years of use are right again. Non-renewable resources is valid. Development of a country can generally be determined by its valid point. To happen income is true. The annual Human Development Report is published by the dash. You got it? United Nations Development Program fits. In which state of India is the infant mortality rate lowest? Smart pick. Go is correct. If my is less than 18.5, then the person would be considered perfect. Undernourished is the one. Which among the following article recognized right to water? Well reasoned. Article 21 is correct. A person is overweight if the body mass index is more than dash. Solid response. 25 is valid. Which of the following countries has higher Haiti rate than India? Great thinking. Sri Lanka is right. Hadi rank of India in the world out of 189 countries in 2018 was? Great job. 130 is accurate. Which of the following state of India has highest literacy rate? Well picked. Kerala is correct. Countries with higher income are dash than others with less income. Bravo. More developed is the answer. While dash are useful for comparison, they also hide disparities. Excellent choice. Averages is right. Economic development is a wider term as compared to human development. Correct response. False is accurate. Which of the following is people's goals in addition to higher income? Excellent. All of these is well reasoned. What is the total income of the country divided by its total population.
Exactly. Both 2 and 3 make sense. What proportion of the country is overusing their groundwater reserves?
Perfect. 1/3 is the one. Total income of the country divided by its total population is known as Nicely done. To happen income is solid.
True or false? Economic development refers to how advanced an economy is.
Smart pick. True is correct. Development goals of different sections of our society can be achieved by Nice selection. Democratic political process is correct. Besides materialistic possessions, what enhances the quality of our lives? Clear logic. Relationships is sound. The per capita income of different countries is counted in which currency? Well picked. US$ is correct. Which of the following states had the highest infant mortality rate in 2016? Correct. Bihar is spot on. Proportion of literate population in the 7 and above age group is called as? Good job, literacy rate works well. Notion for development is different for different people. State true or false. Exactly. True makes sense. Which age group of children is included for calculating net attendance ratio? Great job. 14-15 years is accurate. Is it right to say that the development for one may be destructive for another? Great thinking. Yes is right. The total income of the country divided by its total population is called dash. Correct response. To happen income is accurate. The development that takes place without damaging the environment is known as? Well reasoned. Sustainable development is correct. What measures the proportion of literate population in the 7 and above age groups? Right again. Literacy rate is valid. What is the most common method of measuring the economic development of a country? Solid response. Income is valid. A situation in which more persons re-employed on a job than are optimally required is? Good thinking. Disguised unemployment is right. Which of the following mentions the word sustainable development for the first time? Well done. Brundtland Commission is right. Who among the following was the founder of Swaraj Party after non-cooperation movement? You got it? C car that fits. The rich countries, excluding Middle East and certain other small countries, are called? Nice work. Developed countries fits perfectly. Which of the following is the most important component for comparing different countries? Strong choice. To happen income is right. Which of the following country has the largest size of illiterate population in the world? Sharp thinking. India is right. Measures the proportion of literate population in the age group of 7 and above is called dash. Valid point. Literacy rate is true. It is a level of estimating undernourished adults in an economy. Nutritional scientists call it dash. Smart move. Body mass index is accurate answer. The countries that have more average income are considered to be dash than those who have less average income. You're right. Richer is correct. In World Development Reports, brought out by the World Bank, which criterion is used in classifying countries?
You chose to happen income, correct?
Which of the following neighboring countries has better performance in terms of human development than India? Excellent. Sri Lanka is well-reasoned.
No. Of children that die before the age of 1 year as a proportion of 1,000 live children born in that year is known as...
Right choice. Imivra's best. Higher income is a goal that people aspire to achieve. Which of the following are also considered as goals of people? On track. All of these is correct. The Human Development Report published by UNP compares countries based on literacy rate, health status, and dash. Excellent choice. Per capita income is right. The total number of children attending school as a percentage of total number of children in the same age group is called... Bravo. Net attendance ratio is the answer. GDP per capita is highest in... Good job. North America works well. Among the following criteria, which one is the basis to measure the development of a country, according to the World Bank? You chose to happen income. Correct. If there are 5 persons in a family and their total income is Rs. 3,000 Zardrids, what would be the average income of each person? On track, 6,000 is correct. The dash income, which is the total income of the country divided by its total population. It is also called per capita income. Nicely done. Average is solid. This image is of which struggle movement? Well picked. Narmada Bakawa movement is correct. Which is the system established by GOI for providing essential products such as rice, wheat, sugarettes, at subsidiary rates for poor people? Excellent. Public distribution system is well-reasoned. Where is groundwater overuse particularly found? Correct response. Punjab is accurate. Which state has the lowest infant mortality rate? Good thinking. Kerala is right. Net attendance ratio is the total number of children of age group dash attending school as a percentage of total number of children in the same age group. Solid response. 14 and 15 years is valid. Which category does the person in the image most likely belong to? Excellent choice. Daily wage earner, unorganized sector is right. Of the following areas, the Human Development Index is highest in. Well done. Europe is right. Mr. Sandoval's occupation would fall under which economic activity? Exactly. Tertiary makes sense. Which of the following resources is a non-renewable energy resource? Well reasoned. Crude oil is correct. What proportion of the country is overusing their groundwater reserves? Nice selection. 1/3 is correct. Infant mortality rate indicates the number of children that die before the age of 1 year as a proportion of dash live children born in that particular year. You're right. 1,000 is correct. NREGA has guaranteed dash days of employment in a year in many districts of India. What are the correct number of days? Right choice. 100 days is best. An international bank established in 1944. The aim of this bank is to provide financial and technical help to poor, resource-less and underdeveloped countries. Identify the bank. Sharp thinking. World Bank is right. It is the process of development
which aims at maintaining the quality of life of both present as well as future generation without destroying natural resources and environment.
Strong choice. Sustainable development is right.
Different persons could have different as well as conflicting notions of a country's development. A fair and just path for all should be achieved. Interpret the concept being discussed here.
Smart move. National development is accurate answer.
Which of the following neighboring countries has better performance in terms of human development than India?
Nice work. Sri Lanka fits perfectly.
GDP per capita is the only economic indicator that can reliably determine the level of development for a country.
Valid point. False is true.
However, for comparison between countries, total income is not such an useful measure. Since countries have different populations, comparing total income will not tell us what an average person is likely to earn.
You got it. True fits. The total number of children attending school as a percentage of the total number of children in the same age group is called. Great job. Net attendance ratio is accurate. How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format? Or correct. Contact Narayan Changder on Facebook is spot on.